And I'm Chief Meteorologist Jason Boyer, live in Sapphire, North Carolina for this week's Hometown Hotspot. This week's hotspot will certainly get you closer to nature than you may have ever come before. We'll talk all about it coming up.
Now in high definition from Western North Carolina's news leader, this is News 13 at 5.
On Hotspot this week, we'll give you a front row seat to Mother Nature. The 8th annual Mountain Wildlife Days kicks off today in Cashiers at the Sapphire Valley Community Center.
From black bears to eagles, the weekend will combine education with fun. Chief Meteorologist Jason Daniel Boone Boyer is out there live tonight.
So, Jason, what can folks expect to see out there?
Well, they can certainly expect to get a hands-on experience here in Sapphire because there are mammals, reptiles, birds, and even wolves that will be on display for anybody who comes down here. An educational experience, but also a way to get in touch with nature and also to appreciate nature more. And you can see behind me some of the wonderful photography that's on display as well. And we'll be talking to one of those photographers later on this season. Not too often, folks, that you have a possum on your shoulder, but that's exactly what's happening here at the Sapphire Valley Resort. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jason Boyer. This is Potter the possum. Want to say hi, Potter? Alrighty then. He just had a hot dog, so hopefully my ear is not as appetizing as it looked before. But otherwise, you can come down here because it is the 8th annual Mountain Wildlife Days in Sapphire. Great time to learn about nature, to get in touch with nature, to literally touch nature like I'm doing, of course. And we are joined right now with Steve O'Neill. He's with Earthshine Nature Program. Steve, who do you have right here?
I have Scar, and he is a black rat snake, what most people may call a black snake. And he is one of the residents up at the Earthshine Nature Center based out of Earthshine Mountain Lodge in Lake Toxaway. And, well, we're here at Mountain Wildlife and Wilderness Days to bring some of these creatures to you so that you can learn a little bit more about these misunderstood animals such as the snake and, well, of course, the opossum. And so come on out and meet some of these creatures.
So what is so misunderstood about the rat snakes?
Well, snakes in general, people are afraid of them. A lot of people are afraid of snakes, and there's many reasons for that. One of them is, well, snakes are just unusual. They're different. But you know what? These animals are very, very special to our environment. We need these animals. They're very necessary because the way they control animals such as rodents and keep their numbers in check. And even this little guy on your shoulder, this opossum here, he is a very important creature to keep our Earth healthy. And so if you see these guys, just let them go about their job. Help these guys across the road. They really need our help.
I think Potter needs a breath mint, by the way. I'm sorry.
Well, you know, the hot dog. I mean,
So Potter, obviously, we'll see him out at night mostly, but you know they do have they make a valuable part of the whole ecosystem, right?
They really do. These guys are like nature's garbage men. They eat just about anything they come across: insects, slugs, snails, and they'll keep your garden free of pests for one thing. So if you see a possum in your yard, you know, just let him be. Okay. They're really good to have around, and a snake as well.
Yeah,
any snake.
Well, thank you. I seem to have a new friend. Look at that. We're here in Sapphire Valley for the Sapphire Valley Resort, and because of the Mountain Wildlife Days that's going on this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Apologize for that. I have a little IFB problems, but right now we have E.T. here, a great horned owl that is one of the displays available to folks that do come down here this weekend. It's all about getting back in touch with Mother Nature. I know a lot of us go hiking around the region, but we may never see some of the animals or come across them, the ones that are here this weekend in Sapphire. Not only to get back in touch with it, but also to understand and appreciate nature that surrounds us, and also learn a little more about conservation. And that's the key to what's going on here at the 8th annual Mountain Wildlife Days in Sapphire. So come on down this weekend. Tickets are $7 for adults, but children get in free. It's a great educational experience, and it's a great experience for anybody young and old right here at the Sapphire Valley Resort. It's between Brevard and Cashiers. So if you're coming down Highway 64, you go about 30 minutes to the west of Brevard and you run into Sapphire Valley. It's about 3 miles outside of Cashiers.
We're on the road tonight to another hometown hotspot, and this week we're heading to Cashiers in the 8th annual Mountain Wildlife Days Festival, and it kicks off today at the Sapphire Valley Community Center.
And Chief Meteorologist Jason Boyer is out there live. Jason, you've been having a lot of fun. What other kind of activities are going on? Did a possum earlier?
There's a lot of... Yeah, we had a possum earlier, and now I have this glove on, and bear with me for a second because we're going to show you what happens here. There we go. Very nice. Very nice. I'm impressed. This is the show right here. We're talking to Doris Mager. Doris Mager, known as the Eagle Lady, but you have other birds here on display. And who is this?
This is a crested caracara, a very unusual bird that this bird is hardly ever seen in programs. She is 35 years old now. She was taken from the nest legally. The man had permission. He was a researcher, and so he did nothing wrong. He imprinted her. Look, she wants to be petted.
She likes to be
petted. She wants to be petted. The kids can pet her. And so at 35, she is the oldest one without a doubt in America right now. One lived for 36 years.
Well, she's definitely a showman.
Oh, yes, she really is. And if you want to go up behind her, go behind her, and I'll show you what the kids really love.
Okay.
Go behind her and talk to her. And watch this. Go right behind her and talk to her. Put your glove down and talk to her. But remember, this is very important. These birds are, and you touch your tail quick, and these... That's what the kids love.
Well, that's very awesome, Doris. Thank you very much. Other animals, of course... Oh, you want to steal a show right now? All right, it's all you. If she could only do weather, then, you know, we'd have something, really. But very nice, Doris. Thank you very much. And we have other animals here on display, of course, at the Mountain Wildlife Days that is going on here in Sapphire at the Sapphire Valley Resort. $7 to get in for adults. Kids are free, and birds are free, I guess, too. Is it okay? All right, all right. There we go. Okay.